It is not death most people are afraid of. It is getting to the end of life only to realize that you never truly lived. There was a study done, a hospital study, on 100 elderly people facing death close to their last breath. They were asked to reflect about their life's biggest regret. Nearly all of them said they regretted not the things they did, but the things they didn't do. The risks they never took. The dreams they didn't pursue. I ask you, will your last words be, if only I hit, hey, you, wake up. Why do you exist? Life is not meant to simply work, wait for the weekend, and pay rent. No, I don't know much, but I know this. Every person on this earth has a gift. And I apologize to the black community, but I can no longer pretend. Martin Luther King, that man never had a dream. That dream had him. See, people don't choose dreams. Dreams choose them. So the question I'm getting to is, do you have the courage to grab the dream that picked you, that befits you and grips you? Or will you let it get away and slip through? You know, I learned a fact about airplanes the other day. Now this was so surprising. See, I was talking to a pilot and he told me that many of his passengers think planes are dangerous to fly in. But he said, actually, it is a lot more dangerous for a plane to stay on the ground. I said, what? Like, how does that sound? Well, he said because on the ground, the plane starts to rust, malfunction, and wear much faster than it ever would if it was in the air. As I walked away, I thought, yeah, makes total sense. Because planes were built to live in the skies. And every person was built to live out the dream they have inside. So it is perhaps the saddest loss to live a life on the ground without ever taking off. See, most of us are afraid of the thief that comes in the night to steal all of our things. But there's a thief in your mind who is after your dreams. His name is doubt. If you see him, call the cops and keep him away from the kids, because he is wanted for murder, for he has killed more dreams than failure ever did. He wears many disguises, and like a virus will leave you blinded, divided, and turn you into a kinda. See, kinda is lethal. You know what kinda is. It's a lot of kinda people. You kinda want a career change. You kinda want to get straight A's. You kinda want to get in shape. Simple math, no numbers to crunch. If you kinda want something, then you will kinda get the results you want. What is your dream? What ignites that spark? You can't kinda want that. You gotta want it with every part of your whole heart. Will you struggle? Yeah, you will struggle. No way around it. You will fall many times, but who's counting? Just remember, there's no such thing as a smooth mountain. If you want to make it to the top, then there are sharp ridges that must be stepped over. There will be times you get stressed and things you get depressed over, but let me tell you something. Steven Spielberg was rejected from film school 3 times, but he kept going. The television execs fired Oprah, said she wasn't fit for TV, but she kept going. Critics told Beyonce that she couldn't sing, she went through depression, but she kept going. Struggle and criticisms are prerequisites for greatness. That is the law of this universe, and no one escapes it. Because pain is life, but you can choose what type. Either the pain on the road to success, or the pain of being haunted with regret. You want my advice? Don't think twice. We have been given a gift that we call life, so don't blow it. You are not defined by your past. Instead, you are born anew in each moment, so own it now. Sometimes you gotta leap and grow your wings on the way down. You better get the shot off before the clock runs out, because ain't no overtime in life, no do-over. And I know I sound like I'm preaching or speaking with force, but if you don't use your gift, then you sail not only yourself, but the whole world short. So what invention do you have buried in your mind? What idea, what cure, what skill do you have inside to bring out to this universe? Uni meaning one, verse meaning song. You have a part to play in this song. So grab that microphone and be brave. Sing your heart out on life stage. You cannot go back and make a brand new beginning, but you can start now and make a brand new ending.
You can start now and make a brand new ending. Wow. This was Prince EA, everyone. Prince EA. I love Prince EA. He inspires me so much. So today, this is one of my favorite videos. If you need something to kind of, kick you in the butt and push you to do something, you've got to listen to Prince EA. You've got to listen to this video. You can find it on YouTube. Oh my God, this. Well, good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are or wherever you're watching this from. And welcome. I'm your girl, Alinda Silva, and I am happy to welcome you to this session of Rising Above the Average. Yes, we are rising above the average. We're doing whatever we can to rise above the average, because you know what? Average is not good enough. It is not. We are aiming to be excellent at every area of our lives. And it starts with what? You got it right. It starts with mindset. You've got to have the right mindset. And we're going to continue with our series today. And we're talking about the 30 causes of failure. And it's part 5. Right? And before we jump into it, what did you think of Prince EA? What do you think about it? I think I posted a short excerpt of that a couple of days ago. You can go watch it. You can find it on YouTube, right? Prince EA, and then Future. And I think if you scroll down, you're gonna find it. He's amazing. I'm just gonna pop on my AirPods here. No, it's connected to something else. I want it connected here. Sorry, can everyone hear me okay? If you can hear me okay, give me a thumbs up. I'm just going to have it connected here. Well, welcome. And we are still talking about the 30 major causes of failure. Just want to make sure you guys can hear me okay. Make sure. Yeah, looks like you can. Beautiful. Hopefully you can. Hopefully this is not connected to my computer, because I've got all of these things on here. Well, we're thinking about 30 major causes of failure, and I was asking you what you thought of Prince EA, right? If you need, but many of us, we have dreams, but what we need is we need to be kicking the butt. We need to be pushed. We need to be like, look, get off the sofa, get off your butt and do something, right? And many times you need someone to remind you of those things, remind you to get off and do something. And if you need that person in your house, Prince EA is the person, right? And you come in every day to these lives and everything, every week to these lives. Hopefully we're also going to help you, get off your ass and do something about your dreams, right? Well, before we get into anything of it, I would like to, as we always do, the drill. What have we learned this week? So we're going to share what we've learned, but today we're going to do a little bit differently. This week, I learned how to have fun. Who else learned how to have fun? Actually, this week I learned how to have fun, because fun is important. Fun is important, especially when you're on your path, if you're building your business or you're on path to discover your purpose or whatever. Fun is very important. You get your result faster when you have fun, right? So this week I learned to have fun. What did you learn to do this week? What have you learned this week? What was your big aha moment, takeaway moment this particular week? For me, the highlight of my week, right, was listening to this video. I listen to it like every week since since I found it, right? Every day since I found it. And then I learned to have fun. To have fun on my journey, to have fun on my way, and to enjoy my life every single day, no matter what. So what have you learned this week? Don't feel like anytime I ask you to kind of share with me what you've learned, don't feel like it's a cliche. I actually believe that if you really want to improve in your life, you've got to have this mindset of continuous learning and learning in the little things. The little things matters. The little things matter. Every little thing. Did you learn how to maybe clean your house better? You found a new detergent to wash your clothes? Did you learn how to, sit better? A better sitting posture? Did you learn how to play a new note? Did you, whatever you learned, even if it might feel like it's a minute little thing, whenever you can bring it to mind and have the awareness that actually this week I learned so and so, you kind of engrave it into your body and into your mind, like, oh, I learned this, and when you can remember it, you can actually apply it properly. That's what I believe in, right? And guys, look, I have a breaking news. Right, for you guys today. I am working on a brand new master class. Woo! Brand new master class. If anybody's like me, or if anybody's like how I was 10 years ago, and you are someone and you're like, you want to start a business, but you don't know where to start from, look, in my brand new masterclass, which is completely free, by the way, right? I'm going to be, talking about the easiest business to get into when you are young, when you have no money, and when you're like, I don't know where to start from, right? The easiest business to get into. I'm going to talk about that in my brand new masterclass. So watch out for my post when it is ready, when it is on. I'm currently working on it, and hopefully I'm going to have it on for you guys, for anyone who's interested. And look, just join me to listen in. If it resonates with you, great. If it doesn't, well, you don't lose anything. It's completely free. And look, and if you're someone else and you're like, I actually have a little bit of a direction, I know what I do, but I know where to start, and you feel like maybe you just need, to speak with someone, right? Well, we can have a chat. Why don't you give me a call, right? And we are going to have a chat. Just book a free 30 minutes call with me for us to have a chat, right? You can the link is on my bio and you can find it right there. Book my calendar and I'll be very happy to have a call with you. Isn't it cool that you can that you can call your friend and you guys can just have a chat? Because I believe I'm your friend, right? Am I your friend? Would you want to be my friend? I want to be your friend. Do you want to be my friend? I would like to be your friend. Well, I would like to be your friend. Okay. I'm not going to kind of, stride around here. We are still talking about the causes of failure, 30 major causes of failure. And if you haven't got your book yet, Think and Grow Rich is a no-brainer for any young person that's looking into what is my purpose and where can I start from. I advise you start from here. I always advise that you start from knowledge. Knowledge is important. Start from knowledge. Before you do anything, get the right knowledge. It's very important. Right? And we are still talking about the 30 major causes of failure. And by the way, whenever you watch this, just type into the chat that what are we going to talk about this week. Chat into write in the chat what you're gonna do differently this week. What are you going to do differently this week? So write in the chat, this week I am going to do X and X and X differently. I'm going to do X and X and X differently. What are you going to do differently this week? What are you going to do differently this week to improve your life, the life of your loved ones, right? The life of the people you care about. What are you going to do differently? All right. If I could type in the chat, I'm going to say that I am going to love differently. How about that? How about we love differently? How about we love differently? Yeah. I'm going to type in the chat. I am going to have fun differently. How about we all have fun differently? Would you love to have fun? Yes. How about we all have fun differently this week? Yeah, you keep doing the old same things. We need something different. This week we are going to have fun. We're gonna have fun differently this week. How about that? How about we become and we do something different this week? How about we run differently this week? How about we eat differently this week? How about we eat healthier this week? How about we do something differently this week? How about we try something new this week? How about we try a new restaurant? How about we try a new, health diet? How about we try a new course, a new training? How about we try a new book? How about we try something differently this week? How about that? Who thinks this is cool? If you think it's cool, just leave me a comment in the chat. I think this is freaking cool. If you think this is cool, leave me a comment in the chat, right? So what are you going to do differently this week? Type in the chat, I am going to do X and X differently this week. I am going to have fun differently this week. I am going to love myself differently this week. I'm going to love my family differently this week. I'm going to work differently this week, right? I'm going to work differently this week. I'm going to be honest differently this week. What are you going to do differently this week that's going to move the needle in your life? That's gonna take you to the next level. That's gonna make you a better person, a better sister, a better brother, a better friend, a better entrepreneur. What are you gonna do differently this week? Type it in the chat. I can't wait to read your chat. Type it in the chat, right? So this week we're talking about the 30 major causes of failure, part 5. Guys, we are in part 5. I believe we're in part 5. Last week we did part 4, did we? Okay, to be honest with you, I'm a little bit, we should be in part 5 because it's 30 and I know that we should have 30. We should have 6 sessions because every week we share 5. Yeah, part 5. Because we're going to talk about from 21 to 20 to 24. 21 to 24. Well, if you're just joining me new here and you're like, wait guys, you guys are already on part 5. Yeah, so we have all the previous sessions recorded here on my Instagram page. I'm not going to delete them. They're going to be there forever, right? As long as Instagram is here, I believe. So please feel free to go back, watch part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, and you're now in part 5. And next week we're going to do part 6, and that'll be the end of it. And we're going to move on to something new. So who is excited? Who has gotten so much value from we talking about the 30 major causes of failure? Who has gotten so much insight? Who has been like, oh, this is what I've been doing that has not been helping me? Put your name in the chat. If it is you, put me in the chat. If it is you, put me in the chat. If you've gotten so much value from this, put me in the chat, right? Great. So today we're gonna continue with our conversation. And remember, this is a conversation. This is not a monologue. So I'm speaking to you, and you're speaking right back to me. So whenever you're watching this, remember to speak back to me in the comments, because I read your comments. I'm always looking forward to them, and I read them, and I make sure I answer as many as I can. Wow. So today we'll talk about the first. So this is actually the 21st, the 21st cause of failure, according to Napoleon Hill. Remember, we're still reading from Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. If you haven't got your copy yet, get your copy on Amazon or any of your bookstores. So it says, the habit of indiscriminate spending. Ooh. It is not real. I don't know about you, but especially for us young people. I don't know about you, but especially for me, right? This is real. This is kind of real for me, right? The habit of indiscriminate spending. Woof, yes. Because, I kind of like stuff. I would say I like things. And this was a huge wake-up call. Maybe it's a wake-up call to you guys as well. Who knows, right? It says, the habit of indiscriminate spending. We're still talking about the major causes of failure, and today we're going to share 5. We're going to share number 21 to number 24. And it says number 21 to number 25. Sorry. So the habit of indiscriminate spending, which is really real for me, right? The spendthrift cannot succeed. Did you hear that? Mainly because he stands eternally in fear of poverty. Form the habit of systemic saving by putting aside a definite percentage of your income. Money in the bank gives one a very safe foundation of courage when bargaining for the sale of personal services. Without money, one must take what one is offered and be glad to get it. Without money, you have no assurance. If you don't have savings in your bank, you have no assurance. And then you kind of, have to take what everybody offers you. You have no ground to be like, no, this is my worth and this is what I'm charging for my services, or this is what I want. All right, so it's important from today to cultivate the habit of saving some money. For me, minimum savings that I do is, I do. Okay, now I have like a little bit of a more deeper, a deeper kind of saving structure. But I started doing 10%. I'll save 10% of everything I earn. Right? I'll save that. Keep it aside. Very, very important. In addition to whatever savings I'm already doing, or whatever 10% I pull out. Right? So you can start with that. 10% is a good place to start. Start 10% for your savings. And savings for you to keep, for you to know that there is money somewhere no matter what. No matter what happens, there is money somewhere. Right? So it also improves your self-confidence. So the next one we're going to talk about today is lack of enthusiasm. When you lack enthusiasm, it's very hard for you to accomplish anything. It says, without enthusiasm, one cannot be convincing. No, you cannot be convincing. No. It says, moreover, enthusiasm is contagious, and the person who has it under control is generally welcome in any group of people. Want to say that? Do you remember one day when you were so enthusiastic, you were so passionate, that you were so contagious, you contaminated your brothers, your sisters, your parents, everybody became so happy and excited, your friends. Do you remember that moment? And that's what enthusiasm does. So the next point is intolerance. Remember, we're talking about 13 major causes of failure, and intolerance is number 23. It says the person that is closed-minded on any subject. Wait, you've got to say that to me. Type in the chat box, closed mind. Type in there, closed mind. Closed mind, because that's not what we want to be. We don't want to be closed mind. He says the person with a closed mind on any subject seldom gets ahead. Intolerance means that one has stopped acquiring knowledge. The most damaging forms of intolerance are those connected with religious, racial, and political differences of opinion. Right? It's important that you've got to get this book. You've got to get this book to understand what Napoleon Hill is talking about. Intolerance is one of the major causes of failure. So the next major cause of failure is intemperance. The most damaging forms of intemperance are connected with eating, strong drink, and sexual activities. Overindulgence in any of these is fatal to success. Intemperance, you need to be able to strike a balance in your life. You need to be able to hold yourself back and be like, this is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do this. Anything that hurts me, it hurts my body, it hurts the people that I'm not going to do this. Anything that hurts the environment, that hurts the world, I'm not going to do it. You need to be able to hold yourself back. So the next cause of failure we're going to cover today is inability to cooperate with others. This is a massive one. This is a huge one. Inability. I've met a lot of young people, right, who feel like they can do everything by themselves. I feel like, yeah, I'm young, I'm cool, I'm this, I can do everything by myself. But look, wake up call for you today. Nobody can do everything by themselves. You still need the cooperation of others. And Napoleon Hill said that the inability to cooperate with others is one of the major causes of failure. He says more people lose their positions and their big opportunities in life because of this fault than for other reasons combined. It is a fault which no well-informed businessman or leader will tolerate. Absolutely. It is a fault which no well-informed businessman or leader will tolerate. the inability to cooperate with others. You've got, if you really want to achieve your dreams, you really want to go somewhere, you really want to move the needle in your life, you really want to improve and get better, you need to be able to cooperate with other people. And that's very, very important. And I see that many people, they have not had that down. They've not been able to have it down. You know, you can't feel and be like, well, I can do everything by myself. You can't be that kind of person and succeed. No, you are, because you are going to be swimming against the tide. You know, the water is coming here and you're trying to swim like this. You're going to be swimming against the tide. So it's very important for you to understand that you cannot build your Rome by yourself. You need the collaboration. I love the sentence. It takes a whole village to publish a book. It takes a whole village to do anything that's of impact. It takes a group of people, right, to create something meaningful. So if you want to create something meaningful in your life, it's important for you to cultivate the habit of collaborating with people. Healthy collaboration is everything. So, well, that's it. So we covered 5 points, 5 major causes of failure. Let's do a quick recap. So we said, 1, the inability to cooperate with others. 2, intemperance. 3, intolerance. 4, lack of enthusiasm. 5, the habit of discriminate spending. Yep. Always save 10%. Golden rule. Always save 10% of whatever you earn. Save 10% of whatever you earn. And if you feel like, look, what I earn is not enough and I can't send 10%, my question to you is, would you still want to live the way you live today, 5 years to come? Is that how you want to live? Because if your answer is no, then we've got to do something different this week. Remember when I said, type in the chat, what are you going to do different this week? This week, I am going to spend differently. Woo! How about that? How about we spend differently this week? This week, I am going to save 10%. I am going to save differently this week. I'm going to spend differently this week. How about we do that? Who's up for that? Who's up for spending differently this week? Yeah? Great. Well, it's always a privilege to be with you guys, and I'm always so pumped. I feel like the time flies so fast, and I'm like, I want to keep this short and sweet and straight to the point. But again, I'm enjoying myself so much. I feel like, oh my God, I don't want to leave. I want to be here. But again, I know that time is of essence. I want to say thank you. Thank you for always allowing me to serve you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being so supportive. You guys are amazing. In fact, kudos to you guys. I send you guys lots of virtual hugs. Kudos. You guys are super dopey amazing. And I love you all. Thank you for joining me today, right? And watch out for my new free masterclass. It's coming out very soon. Well, I'll see you guys next week. Until then, remember to live with passion and to live with purpose. Yeah?